Hey everybody, it's Jay Ball with Blue Jays Maple Syrup coming at you with a really exciting episode to the 2021 maple syrup season. Most of you know that I recently purchased a NGMP RO system. It's a hobbyist RO system. And what we're going to do today is we're going to take 40 gallons of sap that I just collected. I haven't checked the sugar concentration yet or the sugar content, but what we're going to do is we're going to see how long does it actually take to take 40 gallons of sap, say at 2.5%, and concentrate that down to say roughly 5.5, maybe 6% sugar to really get an estimation of how much time savings an RO system like this is going to save us. So I know it takes out about 25 to 30% of the water per pass. You're not supposed to take the sugar content to above 8 bricks, but I really like to just time it to see, okay, if I've got 40 gallons of sap, my evaporation rate typically is about 15 gallons an hour, so that's 2.5 hours worth of work. Let me see just how long it actually takes to get that 40 gallons of sap down to maybe 5 or 10 gallons. So really excited to show you guys this new RO system. So let's see what we can do with it. Okay, so like I said, so here's roughly about 18 gallons of sap I just collected. Here's the rest of it in this barrel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna run the cycle where my intake and my output are gonna be running through the same barrel. So this barrel is gonna slowly drop down, and I'm just going to keep adding to this until I get this to about maybe 5 or 10 gallons of high concentration sap. This is going to be my permate water, my RO water, the good clean drinking water, but this is going to be the water that we use to flush this system out. So again, this is going to be an experiment. We're going to do a time lapse and we're going to see just how long it actually takes to take 40 gallons of sap and concentrate it down to say 5 or 10 gallons of high concentration sap. So let's get a refractometer reading first of the sugar content to see what it starts off as, and then we can actually watch it progress and get higher and higher in the sugar content. Okay, so just to give you guys an idea, this is the refractometer that I'm using. I'll pull it away from the camera real quick, but you can see we're at 0. Okay, so 0 bricks, no sugar on the refractometer. So you guys can see this is just a refractometer that I picked up offline. Again, sorry about the lighting. So let me grab some sap and put some sap on this so you guys can see what the sugar content looks like now straight out of the tree. Okay, so you can see the sugar content is just under 2%, so it's a little bit low. So we're going to see how long it actually takes to get this sugar content to a more acceptable level, like say 5.5%. So again, it's hard to look through it. There you go. So again, around just like 1 3/4, let's call it, and let's see how long it takes to get it up around 5.5%. Okay, so we're just going to follow normal procedures. So I know the valve's open. Never start with the valve closed. So I'm going to turn it on, and what we're going to do is slowly increase the pressure to about 185, 195 psi. So let's turn it on. All right, and it's starting to recirculate the water. Got to give it just a minute to kind of prime itself. And eventually we'll see the water come out of here. This is the permate water, or this is the high concentration sap. This is the permate water. All right, so now it's recirculating. So as we slowly increase the pressure, we're actually gonna see the pressure gauge go up, and permate water is now gonna start coming out. Your permate water should run about half the speed of your high concentration sap. So we're slowly increasing that pressure. I'm going to start a timer too so we see how long it takes. So I just started a stopwatch. All right, we're starting to get a little bit of permate water. You can hear the pump working a little bit more. 150, let it sit there for just a second. You guys can see that the permate water is now coming, or now it's getting full. So let's just increase this to 195. And there we go. So you can see the high concentration sap is circulating, and then the permeate water. So now we're taking water out, guys. So now we're ROing. So we'll let this run a little bit, and I'm just gonna keep transferring sap from this barrel to this barrel. And then what I'll do is once this barrel's pretty empty, I will actually check the sugar concentration. So yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so we just hit about 40 minutes in, and what I want to do is just see where we're at. So let me show you guys. You guys can see the permeate water tank is filling up. We've got roughly, let's see how many gallons in here. So we've got 5, 10, almost 15 gallons in there. And then what's left of the sap, we have about 6 gallons in there, and that's it. And then we got the rest in the concentrate. So I haven't checked the sugar content just yet, but I will once I get all of this barrel into here. Then I'll check the sugar concentration after a while just to see where we're at. So making pretty good progress so far. All right, we just got to 1 hour and 25 minutes to process the sap down from 40 gallons of 1.75% sugar to 10 gallons or 15 gallons of high concentration sap. So let's see what the sugar content looks like. So there you go. Looks like we're at 5%. So there you go. Perfect. 5%. So hour and 25 minutes to take 40 gallons of sap from 1.75% sugar to 5% sugar. That's pretty good, actually. I'm pretty impressed with that. Okay, so that was actually a really good experiment. So again, we started off with 40 gallons of sap at 1.75% sugar, and we turned it into 15 gallons of 5% sugar in about 1 hour and 25 minutes. So it's actually pretty good savings. So I'm very impressed with this next gen hobbyist RO evaporator or RO system. And it's the smaller hobbyist, it's the 2.5 inch membrane. They have larger versions for larger producers, but for my size operation, I have 175 taps. This is a perfect size system. So very impressed so far. Huge time savings in my opinion. Really do appreciate you guys watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell as well so you know anytime I post a new video. For daily updates, follow me on Instagram. That's blue_J_maple_syrup. And again, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And remember, the easiest way to change your attitude is by showing gratitude. Thanks, and we'll catch you next time.